So you might be like me. You might think, what the heck am I doing with myself? Why am I actually doing all of this stuff? If you're like me, you're probably having that loop in my mind or loop in your mind on a regular basis. And every few days you question yourself and you think, is this really the thing that I'm supposed to be doing? So what I want to do in this video is talk to you about how I deal with this and how I process these thoughts. And hopefully it's going to help you out a little bit. I don't know. So if you don't know me, I'm Professor Dave Maslach. I'm an Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people who help me out that I wanted to pay the favor forward to help you out as much as I possibly can. So this is probably more personal than a lot of things that I say on this channel and do. This is another sort of difficult topic for me to talk about. And this looping that I get where often I think after the fact of doing something and I say, well, why did I actually do that? Why am I actually doing this course of action in my life? You know, I'm thinking to myself that here I am as a professor, and you know, I don't feel like I'm actually good enough to do this job. I feel like I'm in the wrong career, and I think and I question myself of, am I being productive? Am I being the thing that I should be doing? Is there a better use of my time than doing this particular thing? And I want to let you know that, first of all, this is totally normal to have these thoughts. I believe they're totally normal unless I'm really weird. I want to let you know that you're not the only one that has these thoughts. Whether, I don't know if you're in what career you're in or what you're doing. You know, maybe you're 13 years old and watching this. Maybe you're a 45-year-old executive at this moment and you're watching this. Maybe you're an accountant and you're watching this. It's totally normal to have these thoughts. You're not the only one. Let's just say that. So that makes it normal. You're not the only one. And then second of all, you know, it doesn't make you feel good when you have these thoughts. It really doesn't. It makes you really question a lot of your actions and question who you are. And third of all, I don't think it is a really sort of productive course of action and productive set of thoughts. And the way that I navigate these issues personally is that I have to think about what is the alternative course of action and what would that have looked like. So this is the one. There's a lot of things that economics teaches us that is really interesting, but you know, this is one that I think I'm sort of extrapolating from how they think about things, and they have this sort of idea of what is the alternative or counterfactual, or you know, what is the thing that you should be comparing against, and you have to kind of imagine in your mind what that would be, what that thing you'd be comparing against. And you know, for me, if I'm not being a professor or doing this kind of thing, I have to think about what is the alternative that I would be doing. And maybe that would be working in the corporate world, you know, as probably at this moment, I'd probably be some sort of executive because I'm 41 years old, and I would probably be some little middle management person. I think about what my life would be at that moment, and would that be a better alternative for me personally if I would pursue that thing. And, the other thing is, if I do something, so yesterday I spent a portion of my time just helping other people out to make decisions in their life. And I think, that was a total waste of time. And then I look back and I say, well, why did I dedicate so much time to that particular thing? Because we all have these thoughts like this. And I have to think back, and because I think I should have been doing something else. I should have been writing. I should have been, right now I'm trying to get a course together. I should be getting that course together so I can go back to writing and be more productive. I have to think back, or think about, if I didn't do that, what would I have been, or what would I sort of seen? And yes, I would get more research done if I scrimp on making this course, for example. It's research methods. And if I don't dedicate that much time to it, yes, I would be a lot more productive. Reaching out to other people, yes, if I didn't do that, it would be more productive. But what kind of a person would I be inside if I didn't do those things? And that's where you have to sort of question who you are as an individual and the actions that you're taking. So if you feel like, man, I'm dedicating too much time to this particular thing, or I'm dedicating too much time to my friends, I'm getting fooled by a certain group of individuals or whatnot, whatever's going on in your life, and you're pursuing that particular thing, you have to think about what kind of a person would you be if you didn't actually do those things. And so, yes, you might have gotten fooled, but you're also probably a person that is probably deeply relational and deeply affectionate with other people. And so what other kind of person would you be if you weren't like that? And yes, you could be jaded and you could have this sort of guard up, but is that the person that you want to be for the rest of your life? And so every once in a while you might get fooled by somebody, or every once in a while your productivity is going to fall, or whatever it is in your life. That's going to happen. And you have to sort of question, who is it that you want to be as an individual? And what does that alternative look like? And am I happier in that alternative? And personally, sometimes I don't know what the answer is to that, but often, I think, well, maybe that was a really nice thing to do. And this is the person that I want to be as I'm going forward. And so I want to do more of those things as an individual, because I know that those are important. And I know that those really do matter to other people. So that's all I want to talk about. If you are having those thoughts and it's playing in your mind over and over and over again, really spend some time of questioning what would be the alternative. Really imagine, take that time to spend some time where you get vivid with that alternative is, and really think about what is your alternative. So for me, often I have these sort of questions about doing research or, pursuing a paper, and then I think about the alternative, and the alternative is to me, often the alternative is the exact same thing that I would be doing. And I feel like that might be a moment or a sign that the thing that you're doing, even though it's tough, it's difficult, is a calling for you. And it is truly who you are deep down inside. So good luck with these deep thoughts and deep discussions. We all have these things in our minds that are playing on. And know that you're not the only one that has these sort of moments. And, it doesn't matter whether you are a CEO of a Fortune 500 company or you're a fifth grader at this moment. We all have these thoughts, and it all plays in our minds. And it just means that you're being human, whatever that looks like. All right, so with that, good luck with those thoughts. You got this. It's going to be a good day. All right. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.